Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Perfect. Time to do some more CG boosting, boys. We should swap these two around, actually. There we go. Make sure we set on free for all. We are. Good, good, good. Let's open up the YouTube chat before we start. There we go. YouTube chat is up. All right. Anything else I need to do before we start? I think we're good. Let's go. Kind of running out of Nog and Fogger elixirs. Might have to pick some up after we do fire runs. Let's see if the berserkers are. It should be moving because this pack is here, so I'm pretty sure it's like out the way, no? Oh, it's here. Didn't move at all. Is it gamma? Brightness. A little darker today, a little more colorful. I feel like the colors pop more when you turn down the brightness a bit, and maybe even turn up the gamma a little bit, or down. I mean, there you go. It's kind of spooky. Just waiting for this guy to get into position. Can we get little slow fall? There we go. Just had to ask nicely. Come, come, come. aggroed the flare up here. We know that it won't run off the temple at least, so it won't like run to us and kill us. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait, never mind, bro. We got the suns after us. Usually they don't actually... Wow. Okay. Hopefully the soul flare is not here. That's cooked. If the soul flare is here, we're dead, man. Suns are kind of fast, too. Are they still in the pack? It looks like they left. Okay, they reset, I think. What the hell is that Croco doing there, huh? Damn, this is sketch, man. This is sketch. Maybe when the suns reset, some of them reset and then re-aggro or something? Gotta kill the critters, man. By the way, guys, I got the mail yesterday that we've been invited to become an affiliate on Twitch, which is huge, huge news. Hit that really fast. We haven't even been streaming very much, but you guys have been watching and supporting. Made the process quick. Or we can blink now. Who needs a UI, boys? Nobody. Not me. Not me. Are we? Are we? That freaking hurt, bruh. Doing a little rank 1 now. Back up. Max rank. I think we have one more max rank in us. I think we're... If I was to guess, I think we're at like 1300 mana. Are we gonna check? Are we gonna check if I'm correct? 1300 mana? Yeah, let me check. 1400 mana. And I'm almost dead. I actually thought I had a lot more health. Monk at us, man. Let's bandage up, man. Let's bandage up. I guess I took more damage at when I got dazed down here than I thought. Let's go evocate. There we go. Arcane paths. Actually a lot of intellect on those. Decent amount of int on those. Okay, try to run out the characters here. One at a time. Agas, you stay, Agas, you stay. Like a good boy, he's waiting.
Aggro.
Hi. Wait. What happened to my keybinds? Feign death is usually on cue. Okay, seems like he's passed now as well. Let's go on the mage. Actually, could set up my third account to reset for us, so I don't have to run out each time. Could save a little bit of time doing that. Bro, days. Whatever. I don't need ice plug anyways. There we go. Run numero uno is done. Yo, Mikkel Schick still. Thank you for the sub, man. Hey, what's up, Rob Soon? What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, man? Did we reset? I think I reset. How are you guys today? We're back in CG. We're missing the last 3 levels. So hopefully we can hit that today. Shoot, I pulled the side pack too. Got this guy going. Bro is spinning, huh? Okay. It's just spyglass over here. Into the wall, stop acting like people give a shit about. Huh? Bitch, what are you talking about, bro? Wait for these to move up a bit. Bro, ask I get an error when I'm trying to watch the stream. Yo, SarsV, on Twitch or on YouTube? But I'm guessing you're on Twitch, right? What kind of error are you getting? I don't know if you can even see this comment, but I just get an error. Ah. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. I'm not getting any errors on my end, at least. I can't hear or see you. Oh. Can't even hear me, man. No days, insanely biz. Bruh, getting stuck on the little hill there. Okay. Then we get days, huh? Only one spitter? Come here, boy. Come here. Let's see if this adder managed to kill me now. Put on the nature resistance staff. Just for a little bit more resistance. Against those bits. But SarsV, I don't know, man. Hopefully you fix your browser or something. Maybe it's your browser. It could be that you have adblock enabled as well. Usually that messes with it. Like even on my Google Chrome, when I have ad blocker enabled, a lot of sites won't work. Like they just disable. Oh shit, man! You're cooking me, little freaking adder. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 melee hits. 5 melee hits and 1 global because of Thrash. Crazy. Almost one-shot me. There you go. If it casts again, I'm gonna have to ice block it. But I'm pretty sure if I keep it up over here, it won't actually shoot on me. I'm gonna have to ice block this. Dang, bro. Let's try to keep it up here. Huh? Super far away from me. I should max rank here, but I'm kind of holding my mana in case I need it. Ow. Is he gonna kill me, man? I'm so low. Might actually kill me. I think I'm regretting adding this to the pool. Absolutely beaming me, man. I'm just gonna health pot. As long as we live, we'll be fine. We can do rank 1 forever. Ow. Let it run a little bit. I need to banish now. Is it? It misses if I LOS it. If I use the rope to LOS, it won't hit me. Wait. Ow. Should actually put dampen magic up. Take a little less damage from it. Can I resist one of those spits at some point? Huh? Still max rank here. Almost done with this pack. I don't know if it's actually worth it adding the geez, 2 stacks. It's gonna start tanking my HP now. 3 stacks? No way, bro. I'm dead. I actually think I'm dead. I might be dead. No way, dude. Dude, I'm dead. Ah, what tick? I'm dead. I live. What? I live. How are we gonna clutch this though? Because I'm 1 hit away. I'm gonna have to keep it right there. I think I can LOS it around here. I think if I jump down, if it starts casting. I don't know how we live that, by the way. Well, if I can fire frostball this guy and kill him, we're good. We're safe now. Jeez, man. There we go. That was really, really close.
Row.
Why can't I hit this jump, man? Am I just mounting up and doing it the other way? Think I might do that. There we go. Hey, can I ask if you have a good way to sell gold? BNB, I do not sell gold, man. So I would have no idea. No clue. No clue, man. I think it's pretty bad for the game to sell gold, man. So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't recommend. Da, da, da. Four runs more and we're 58. Okay, my bad, sorry. And no worries, BNB, it's fine to ask, I guess. It's fine to ask, but all the green that's in CG is kind of messing up with my green screen effect. Like, reflecting on my shit, you know? I think we're gonna have to try to do a little foresight here. There we go. I'm foresighting on my other hunter to keep this patrol moving because I'm gonna jump a little early here. Otherwise it might be like on the middle of the bridge. What's it called? Farsight? Eagle Eye. It's called Eagle Eye. Farsight is like hunters, right? Oh no, shamans I mean. long as you stick on like the left side, they won't like pull this berserker. If you can tell, like just standing on the left side here near the water, they will just path this way instead of hugging the wall. Oh shoot, I'm not wearing my skull. Where's my dagger? There you go. I got to press spacebar apparently, huh? See a stat. Oh, remove that daze real quick. I think I need more nature resistance if I want to like pull this pack, like, or just figure out a way to avoid taking hits. It seems like if I keep it on the left side here, I can LOS the cast in a sense. So maybe that's the play. And if you move further back on the rope, they will all go on the left side when they go down. So maybe you could use that to like pull a bunch of adders or some shit. Or maybe I go 2 out of 2 magic attunement and take less damage. Something like that. It wouldn't hurt me to play like a nature resistance ring, and I'm already playing like 15 on cloak. Oh jeez. Oh yeah. I wanted to greet that, but I think I would get gotten hit by like 10 of them at once. Not worth it. Let's do a rank 1 and then we're gonna evocation here. Jump up, evo. There we go. Easy peasy. Should trade over some loot to the alt before we go full on backspace. Let's move the character.
Aggro.
In death. He did not drop combat. Oi oi oi. Resisted my feign death, man. There we go, there we go. Is that 3 runs? Yeah, 3rd run there. So 2 more runs and we're locked out. Could be alright for the warrior. A little strength stam. Decent speed as well for like tanking. It's not too slow or too fast or whatever you say. Before we go in, let's just trade a little with my hunter here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. And boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, beat, beat, beat. Ooh. There we go. And we have reset. Let's run in. Good morning. Any deaths so far? Hey, what's up, Larcy? What's up? What's up? Good to see you again, man. No deaths yet. No deaths yet. But you know how it is. Once I start dying, I can't stop. So let's just hope we stay away from a single death for as long as possible. How are you doing, by the way, Larcy? Good, we believe. Thank you, man. I need that. I need that today because we gotta hit 60 today, you know? Gotta hit 60 today. We still need to boost our little brother though to 60. He's like 53. But I'm gonna get another character to 50 and then I'll boost him with that character, I guess. I'm leveling so many characters for TPC, it's crazy. Like I've got my warlock to level 40, my old rogue to like 34. I mean, we have so many characters to level. So surely he'll manage to hit 60 with one of them, right? Only 50. I've been struggling to level on the paladin. Only 55. Sounds good. Oh, I mean, only 55. I feel like at 55, if you start healing, you can get into like, you know, PRD. Get in some good runs for pre-bish, you know. Running out of health pots, man. I can't seem to, so I feel with him. Oh, man. I mean, my little brother's slacking hard. He could be doing a little questing, you know, he could be doing a little, you know, a little something on the side to hit 60. But he's only playing whenever I'm boosting him, you know. I'm starting to doubt whether or not he's actually going to play once TBC comes. Like, he wants to play Arena, he wants to play Rogue, wants to raid as a Rogue. But man, he's slacking hard right now, man. Sounds sus. Yeah, everyone seems to want tanks, and Paladin tanks are shit without gear. Yeah, I mean, Paladin, even with gear, Paladin tanks are like, you know, it kind of sucks that you don't have a taunt, you know, in Classic. But as soon as TBC comes, as soon as we get Wrath, you know, from TBC and onward, Paladin tanks are just kings, man. They're just kings. Especially if dungeon tanking. That one has turned back now, so we kind of have to go. I think we're fine. I can't wait for pre-patch. I can only imagine, man, how sweet it's gonna be to be like a paladin main, and then you go into TPC and you're just a way better class, man. Red is better, holy is better, prot is insanely much better, you know. I would say red is also like an insane amount of improvement to like how they perform in raids. Like in Classic, reds are just literal memes, red paladins, right? And then in TBC, they actually do good DPS all of a sudden, and you actually want them for like their utility and stuff. Yeah, the whole class just glows up so much. Yeah, it really does. That's one thing I've been thinking about, is like, oh, I don't know why I'm slow falling here. I've been thinking about the fact that if we get Classic Plus, right? If we get class changes, I am 100% sure that Blizzard is gonna make like Paladins so broken. Like, they're gonna make Paladins and Druids super broken. Like the hybrid classes are gonna get like so broken. I think, without knowing, I think I'm gonna go, if we get Classic Plus, I'm gonna play Red. I'm gonna play Red Paladin, or just a Paladin in general, and Classic Plus if we get that. Either that or a Druid. And obviously, I'm always gonna play a Warrior as well for raiding, but yeah. Red and Sot was also so good, yeah. I feel like when they start buffing the underperforming classes, they tend to like overdo it a bit. Yeah. I think Red Pala is the play, man. And Classic Plus if we get that. You think SM Boost needs any required health because it dies so easily with Absorb? It's Renee. Are you dying in Armory or in Cath or both? Because in Cathedral, there shouldn't be any health. I mean, obviously it helps with more health, because sometimes, you know, you take some melee hits and stuff, so it's always nice. But it shouldn't be needed to like gear for more health. Like, if you have Eagle gear, that's fine. Obviously, I will go Eagle and not Owl gear if you buy like greens, but yeah. I would say health requirement is probably bigger in Armory and Library. They just feel bad for the Clothy Paladins. Just like they feel bad for the Clothy yeah, exactly. They feel bad and they want to like, they end up overtuning it. Armory after Ice Block. It's Renee, I would say my recommendation for you is, I don't know if maybe I've given these before, but to live coming out of Ice Block and Armory, like there's two aspects to it. One is you die, you know, you come out, you live as you exit the Ice Block, right? And then you die because they kind of reach you as you're blizzarding. And that's more to do with positioning and movement and tracking your blizzard ticks, so you make sure that they're slowed. But if you're dying instantly coming out of Ice Blocks at times, it's a lot to do with armor, and it's a lot to do with timing. And obviously it also helps if you use the exact same spot that I do in my video on the table. Because the issue with not using the table or any other location that kind of gets them tightly stacked is that they kind of make a circle around you. And then when you exit the Ice Block, even if you time it right, half the mobs will still melee swing at you, right? So I would use the corner of the table like I do, just to get that tighter stack. And then I would listen. Like I have an add-on that shows me the ideal time to exit blocks. I can kind of see the swing timings and find the rhythm. But I often use my audio, my in-game audio, to hear like when they swing. And then right after I hear a bunch of swings go off, that's when I would cancel my Ice Block. And then I would obviously insta nova, right? And if I see a resist, right? If I see a resist, insta cold snapping, renovaing. So I don't know if you see you guys can see the scrolling battle text I have over here on the right. You don't see it that well on the YouTube, but you can see like 33,000 something damage per Blizzard cast, right, or whatever. That is something that you can adjust to show resist as well. So I use, it's called mixed scrolling battle text. And then yeah, so if you're not using like you see down here, I have a cancel aura Ice Block macro. If you're not using a cancel aura, Renee, then you can't time your exit of Ice Block, and then you're kind of just forced to whenever it ends, right? I would recommend you try to time it a little bit. Even if you only time half the swings correctly, it's still like half the mobs that won't hit you, right? And if you get unlucky, like almost all the mobs will hit you at once. Larcy says on Twitch as well, make a macro with cancel or Ice Block, cast blink. And same with Nova, it's huge. Also, Larcy is like macroing in it with Ice Block. It depends how fast you are with your pressing of keybinds, right? I don't feel necessarily that you need that, but if you feel like you're a bit too slow with it, I would definitely recommend the Ice Block Nova macro, like cancel or Ice Block Nova macro. I would save the blink and armory for once you get to like, unless you like, yeah, you obviously want to Nova them first, right? But yeah. But it could be nice with the cancel or blink as well, because sometimes you're like in Marathon, for example, you will die if you try to Nova coming out of Ice Block, right? So there you want to insta blink away. Wait, is that worth something? No. I saw 7 Agi, I was like, that's like the best boots enchant for warriors, but it's worth nothing, huh? Here we go. But yeah, outside of that, Renee, I would recommend that you use an armor pot, right? Either that or like armor scroll. Even like 250 additional armor is huge for the amount of damage you take. I've had people struggle with armory, and just by applying like a mighty defense potion or whatever it's called, superior, not the biggest one, not the 400 350 one, but the 250 one, they start surviving exiting Ice Blocks. And also a huge tip is to utilize your barrier, right? So the way you do it in armory, you know, the last blink you do, right, you do the corner and then you blink to avoid the mobs you know, grouping on you. You wanna barrier after you use your blink, right? You want to use your barrier after you use your blink, so you have like almost a full barrier going into Ice Block. And then also you want to like, you can even apply mana shield, right? Even a mana shield will help. As long as you live, and then you know, use your blazing emblem after you blink or whatever. and then you start regenerating mana. So even if you lose a lot of mana from your mana shield, oh, it resisted our freaking. That's two times it resists my feign death. Need to be careful with the circle on my mage so I don't die. So you make sure you have a barrier running going into the ice block. So once you exit the ice block, you have that to keep you alive. So I think that's my biggest tips, honestly. That is my biggest tips for... I'm dead here, I think. I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. Yes. Damn. Whatever. I messed up the jump. And yeah, then I also hear people dying after blizzarding. Like, so they survive the block. Right, they come out, they Nova, everything's fine, they blink, they blizzard. But what I tend to see is people, they cancel their blizzard casts. Like they don't squeeze in enough blizzard casts. They do like 2 blizzards. I recommend you try to get a third one, just to get them lower. Like ideally you want them to be like, actually start fleeing as you Nova them. Like you want them to be that low. So you want to do like, you want to try for a third blizzard. Obviously you're never full duration casting it, but you're doing like 80% of a blizzard cast, right? Get 3 of those. If you can manage that, you're good, man. And always target the front mob to see if they're still slowed by blizzard. As they get closer to you, you can see their nameplates, and then it's easier to manage. But it's like they're far away. You definitely don't want one to like just run out of the pack and beeline for you, you know? That's no fun. Are we dinging next run? We need 2 more runs. Okay, 2 more runs. Then we're dinging. We reset, I think. I should do a I should actually do a shorts video or something. Maybe I should do a frequently asked questions thing for Cathedral and Armory, because I've had a lot of people, like it's a lot of the same questions actually that people struggle with. And I guess when I do my videos, everything goes so quickly, so you don't really notice what I do. But maybe I should do like, okay, here's like the top 5 things people are struggling with in Armory and how to circumvent it, you know? But I have so many guides, man. I have so many videos I need to make. I need to stop actually streaming and stop boosting myself and just make videos. Have you seen the Mage Paladin doing SM on the PTR? It looks rough. No, I actually haven't. I haven't. How does it look, Larcy? Does it work? And that actually reminds me, I need to farm the Mara Dagger. We need to farm the Maradon Dagger. Because we're doing, in pre-patch and forward, you're using Flame Strike to farm, to boost with, right? And this is huge for Flame Strike. Well, I hope you can use the tips for this guy, Vaspin. It kind of works. Cone of Cold kiting. This guy, okay. Let me see. 116 subs. Damn, bro. Bro is on the grind. It's on the YouTube grind. Oh, so he's like updating the boosts.
If you're just like me.
Oh, he does it on Paladin. So, if I'm seeing correctly, they're using... Is he using Skull... No, he's not using Skull Flame Shield. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Like, a female Draenei Paladin kind of looks cool. Isn't Mage boosting dead in TBC? Allegedly, Sammy, allegedly. I mean, he does it on both. A fellow Nordic as well, it seems like. So that's something. Oh man, we gotta... He's underrated. We gotta support the fellow... the fellow Nordics, you know? As long as he's not Norwegian, you know? Swedish, that's alright, you know? Norwegian, Larcy, you're Norwegian, right? Unfortunate, brother. Were you Swedish? I don't remember. Or Danish, I actually don't remember. He's a Swede, so he's safe? Okay, that's good. That's good. Hey, what's up, Dota 2? What's up, MVP? Hello, hello. I can't, the letters in your name, I can't pronounce those, man. You're Norwegian? Oh, okay. I remember correctly. But then you're like, I know, right? Like, the typical Norwegians, you know? No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. So the reason why we think, or that we're assuming that boosting is dead in TBC is because on the pre-patch, we have anti-boosting mechanics enabled, right? In some dungeons, it seems. In not every dungeon. It's a little wonky. I haven't spent too much time on the PTR because at the start I assumed that it was just unintentional, and the more and more it's up there, you know, still enabled, I'm starting to think like boosting is dead, right? Or boosting-ish. That's the mage one. Let me open that. I'm gonna open all of these so I can I'm gonna watch him a bit later. Wait, I'm gonna just watch it in the background while I'm doing the boost here. Obviously he's level 70, right? And he's playing... What is he playing? Frost? He's not playing Improved Blizzard. I guess it's because you can't slow them anyways, or what? Why did I pull that? Why? That's 3 of them. Why did I pull that? Ay, ay, ay. I'm gonna reset this pull. I don't know why I pulled that, man. That's so grief. I can't survive 3 of them. Can I? Are we trying? We're trying. Fuck it, dude. Boost from your... I learned CG boost from your channel. Thank you for that. Hey, no worries, man. Happy to help. Happy to help, bro. I just pulled 3 adders by mistake. I was kind of distracted, not gonna lie. There's no way I can live that, no? I have a strat. I have a strat, though. But... First of all, we gotta make sure we don't get killed here, because they will absolutely take the shortcut here and meet us at the corner, so I need to make sure they're behind us. We're just gonna blizzard a bit here. I think we're dead, by the way. I think we're dead. 100% we're dead. But yeah, we need the adders to come here. Let's just mark them up a little bit. Yes. Come here, boys. Move a bit. I do not want to get spits on me already. We're gonna wait till the last second with jumping here, because we... Oh, that's a reset spot. I think we're fine now. I think there won't be like... Before they would meet me here, you know? It's kind of an almost one-shot me, and if there's 3 of them, I'm definitely dead, man. Let's equip the staff. Where's my staff? We need all the good RNG we can get here. Oof, well, I think we're dead, by the way. 100%. No doubt. Gonna mana pot a bit earlier. I'm gonna blink if it starts spitting. So we're gonna have to keep him over here if we can. And as soon as they start spitting, we have to move. Okay, we're gonna try to keep him there. Changing the strategy here to avoid getting spit on. I think I placed that blizzard way too high up. And I think we're gonna have to be very mana conservative. Holy shit, man. I need to ice pluck this, I think. So maybe it's distance. Maybe it's actually not like anything else but distance that plays a part here. Yeah, it's still hitting me. I need to keep them way up there. So we're just gonna do rank 1s and try our best to live, man. But I think we're dead. Yeah, we need to like keep him here. I think it can work. I think it can work. Are they getting hit? No, 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 no. Ay, 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 ay. That's 2. The worst part is I can't really bandage here. I messed that up again. I need to change my camera angle, I think, to make this work. Yeah. Turn around. Ow, am I not dead yet, by the way? Ay. Ay. Ay, it's gonna spit. I'm so dead, by the way. I'm so dead. Do I bother with dying? Do I bother? I can jump down and live, I think. I'm so dead, man. No, why did I ice plug there, bro? Oh! This is not a good look. I'm dead. 100% I'm dead. There's no way I live this. Okay. Okay, we messed up. We messed up. We messed up. We pulled accidentally the adders, I think. I think it could have been doable. I kind of panicked. That's the Mage 1 use with good gear is so much harder than it seems. Or the SM boost. I think there's a if you're doing Cone of Cold kiting, it's but is it because Cone of Cold actually still slows them? Like that still works? And then I guess he has to like nuke him quickly or what? Maybe you have to nuke him in one Cone of Cold or what? I don't see him recasting Cone of Cold either. Oh, he did actually. Looks a little messy. Ah. Looks sketch. Seems like it works with Cone of Cold is sketch. Yeah. But the question is if the boosties are getting XP, right? I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure you do get XP from it. I'm so annoyed by the fact that we can't boost. It annoys me. Because obviously I just enjoy boosting. I just enjoy leveling characters, man. Those mob turned a bit late on that kill spot. Yeah. It's getting a bit sketch, man. It was getting a little sketchy there. But honestly, if I pull like three adders, I knew what the outcome was, is basically what I'm trying to say. I knew that I would die there. Maybe if I play more nature rest and we don't like, the worst part is like when they stack the poison. Like taking one poison hit is fine, but when they like extend the stack, like it's almost running out and then they extend it and then you get 2 stacks, 3 stacks, and it ticks for so much, man. You should just have moved XP if the level gap is too high, at least you can still farm. Yeah, I agree. Now the mafias are just gonna make their gold, their money selling items, you know, selling items for real money, you know. They're gonna be, because the rating content is nerfed, you're gonna see a lot more like people just buying items, you know. Honestly, I think you can make a lot of gold if you know how to raid lead even. I remember, obviously GDKP is banned, but you can like, there's always a way you can make it work, right? And I remember that warriors, they want like something for their Storm Herald. Like they want something from SSC TK that drops to make their Storm Herald. I remember last Classic, I was running a pug, and back then GDKP was not banned. We were SR pug, but we would sell the was it Nether Vortex or some shit? What's the axe called? Mace, Stun Mace, TBC, Storm Herald. Yeah, Nether Vortex. We would sell those to we would like bring in a PvP warrior. We would pre-sell it for them. Well, we don't have that kind of mafia in PvE server. I do boost SM always. Oh, you don't have a mafia there. That must be nice. Sell your raid lead services? Exactly. Sell those raid lead services, brother. We need to move this up a bit. We need to move this pack up a little bit before we start. We want them to be like here-ish. Actually, it can work here, but sometimes they load out and it's wonky, man. Let's see where the blue patrol is at. It's moving back. We won't make that. We won't make that. I'm just gonna jump in the water. But yeah, I regret going PvP server for sure. I would go PvE if I could. Not gonna lie, but I wouldn't even, if I could swap right now to Thunderstrike, I wouldn't. But next time around, maybe. It's just because Spine Shatter is like the mega server, right? It is like the server to play on with the most players, right? Iron Forge Pro. Can we see some stats here? Demographics, classic, anniversary. Yeah, you can see here. There's 19,000 on Spine Shatter and only 12,000 on Thunderstrike. There's more US players playing PvE than EU. It's kind of funny. 2,000 more players on Dream Scythe. Yo, Assy, thanks for the videos, man. Hey, no worries, it's Paraset. No worries, man. I'm glad that I could help. On Thunderstrike, there's no cap, right? Like there's no faction balancing on the PvE servers. It's kind of crazy that there's twice as many alliances as there is Horde on Thunderstrike. That surprises me. Like imagine playing Horde on Thunderstrike. Like you have like half the amount of players that the alliance has, like to like make groups with, do content with, and like freaking 6,000 less players, like 60% less players to play with, and or 160% or whatever you say. Feel bad for the Horde Thunderstrike gamers. There we go. Largely, you swapped from Thunderstrike, right, to Spine Shatter? Isn't that right? Were you playing Horde or Alliance? I have my 60 Mage on Thunderstrike. Okay, okay. Alliance, okay, so you were playing on the populated faction at least. We're redoing the poll here. This time we won't accidentally pull some other stuff. Gnome though. Gnome is biz, bro. Biz if you want to suffer. Oh, Gnome is fine. Honestly, it's blown out of proportion. You know, I feel like the Gnome hate is like out of proportion for boosting, because you can do most boosts. You can do, actually you can do every single boost. Just have to do it a little differently, you know? Just have to do it a little differently. But as I think you said, Lars, like Escape Artist is really good on Gnome for doing SM boosting, like an additional trinket, you know? I think Sunken Temple is probably where you feel it the most, and whenever you're like in BRD doing like the ledge jumps, because in BRD you need like... Oh shit. They caught up to me, man. Sunken Temple sucks, to be fair. Yeah, I would think so as well. Like Sunken Temple kind of sucks for Gnome. But you can do CG, you can do... I feel like it's just Sunken Temple and just BRD. It kind of sucks. And BRD doesn't even suck that badly. In Scarlet Monastery, Gnome is best because you can dispel the slow in Cathedral. Yeah, that is true, man. That is true. The fact that you can just... I mean, you would probably still play the PvP trinket, right? But then you just have two ways of escaping is slow. And I would say as well, I think for PvP in TBC, I mean, I think Gnome is better too then, right? Even though as Alliance, you're probably playing a lot of Rogue Mage, and Perception can be good. But like... I think you prefer Escape Artist to like Kite, you know. Escape Artist kind of called a rogue that doesn't have step, and you can get distance, or even on a warrior. Escape Artist, their hamstring, it's huge. Obviously, Undead Mage is the best. Undead Mage is the best, I would say. For PvP, obviously, not for PvE. For PvP, I would play... Undead Mage has like a big advantage on Fear. Undead is always biz. Yeah, that's actually true, even for Rogue. Like Rogue Healer DPS, I would say Undead is better. Rogue Mage, Alliance is better. Like Human is better on Alliance. For PvP, if you play Mage Rogue or Rogue or Rogue Feral. No, maybe not Rogue Feral actually. Rogue Feral, I think Undead is better. But yeah, Undead, you never go wrong with Undead on Horde for PvP. Like for PvE, you probably want to play like on a rogue. You probably want to play like what? Orc? Do you want to play Orc as a rogue? Maybe Troll? I feel like the AP from Orc is really strong in PvE. But I know in like Wrath, you want to play a Troll Rogue. Troll Rogue is best in Wrath. Like that's the best DPS. But the looks though? Yeah, Undead is best looks. Best looks, man. The healing debuff sucks. Yeah, it does. Like there's so many raiding situations where you feel like you're actually griefing if you're using Blood Fury. Like especially in like Classic. In Classic, like there's so many times where you can just die if you use it. It can cause a death. Yeah, you're just being an asshole. Yeah. In TPC as well. Like there's a, but obviously if you're just a suck min max parser, you know, you'll have like a healer assigned to like spam healing you through that healing debuff, you know? Troll Rogue seems like it has a better trade-off because it doesn't really have a negative, but the buff is just not that big, you know? Rats, thank you, thank you. I think you could hear me ding on the other count. Oh, it's actually Argoras who dinged. Damn. Argoras dinged. I'm missing one run. We're gonna do one more run. And then we're 48. There we go. Or 58, I mean. We could actually stop boosting now. We could like start doing pre-base farm. We could like go in and do, we could buy the DMT rings, man. Double DMT rings would be a good start. Where do you get the Barber's Blade, the two-hander? Is that from Tribute? No, it's not. It's from the boss. Okay, so we have to kill King Gordok to get this. This would be a good hunter weapon, huh? The slacker dinged. Yes, exactly. The slacker dinged. Rip boosting in TPC. Yeah, Jeffrey, rip. I kind of feel like it's pretty official now. It's pretty rip. Even though we haven't gotten like a post that's saying like, this is it. Like any other change that they've done, keep in mind any other change they've implemented that's like kind of official is they have made a post about it, right? They have not made a post about the boosting nerf, right? So it's still like, you know, still. It makes sense to me that the boosting nerf is still implemented. Just, I don't know. No, it doesn't actually make sense to me because it doesn't. It doesn't. Sorry. I was about to say it makes sense because then you can't level like a bunch of alts on the PTR, but obviously you can just create a template, right? I think we're just cooked, boys. But as long as we haven't gotten an official post, it's like, yeah, we're gonna release it with this. I'm just gonna... Honestly, I feel like Blizzard is like testing the waters. I feel like they're testing the waters. They're seeing how the community reacts to the nerfs before they make a decision. I think the best thing we can do right now, if you're against the boosting nerfs, I think the only thing I can like really recommend is that you go on the PTR and you report it as a bug and like voice your concern and your disagreement with the boosting nerf. Because I don't think at all that it's official. I am stuck in combat, man. The hunter's gonna die. It resisted. Whatever. Question is if we think that Blizzard is actually going to listen to the community. But I actually think also there's more people voicing their agreement with boosting nerf than people voicing their opinion about the boosting nerf. So I think if you really want to make a difference, you actually have to voice your opinion, because I think a lot of people just like me, I mean, I'm vocal about it on stream that I think it sucks, but not like posting on Reddit. I'm not like I think I did report it as a bug on the PTR, and I was like, this sucks. You know, giving them feedback. How about Paladin in TBC? I think it's the same for Paladin, man. I mean, the thing that kills boosting is the XP nerf, right? If that's implemented. Like in the lower level dungeons, and in the higher level, like TBC dungeons, they simply just can't get slowed after a certain amount of time, and they'll knock you down and shit like that. But I've seen videos of Paladins doing Stratholme boost even like at 70, so with good gear, obviously. So it is possible to execute some of these boosts, but the question is, can we actually use it for anything? Obviously raw gold, but I think you can do better raw gold than strat. Maybe. I mean, strat raw gold is actually pretty good. Is marketing for selling DPP? You mean like against the rules? I mean, selling boost is not against the. I don't think selling boost, at least, is against the TOS. You just can't advertise it in like looking for group or general chat or trade chat and shit like that, right? You have to like keep it to services channel, and at least on EU it's fine to advertise in the world chat as well, but it is actually, people can report you for advertising and you'll get chat banned for it if you do it in like yell chat and general chat and trade chat. I feel like a lot of the people that's like claiming that they got banned by the boosting mafia or mass reported, the issue was actually the fact that they were like advertising in trade chat and maybe even world chat, and not keeping it in the services chat, you know? Like advertising in the wrong channels is like against the terms of service. And I think the player base that, you know, they, like the ones who doesn't want to see it, they don't join world chat, they don't join services chat. And if you're just you know, spamming in the wrong channels, the people that doesn't want to see it, they'll definitely report you. It's sometimes hard to find group and looking for... Fuck, man, I was reading chat. Why do I always do this? Well, I think we'll be fine. We can reset over here at least. There we go. Advertising and looking for group and trade, but in PvP server doesn't matter. They all do. I get silence for advertising and trade. I mean, I see people do it, but I also see them like the people that do it. I honestly, I don't report them myself. I don't really care. Like but also that's because I'm in services channel, I'm in world chat, so my chat is like perma-spam 24/7. So I don't really care, but I'm certain that you're gonna catch the people that really does not want to see it, that feel very strongly about it, especially like feel very strongly about boosting. They're gonna see your advertisement and they will report you. But yeah. Ring and Sword is pretty good if I remember correctly. It's over. Copium, if anyone are doing BRDs, etc. tonight on Span Shadow Alliance, I can heal. They want to punish gold setters so sadly. Don't want to see them reverting the changes. Yeah, they want to... I feel like there's several perspectives to it. I feel like one perspective to it is that, yeah, they don't want gold sellers to be selling their gold. Oh shit. And this run is cursed. Let's just jump up here and reset, and then we're good to go. Let's while we wait for the reset, we're gonna scout a bit here. Okay, so here, I think this is the guy, one of the guys, right? So he's in position. And they're here, so we can pretty much go. So busy having a freaking hunter in this group, man. Really hate boosters, don't know why. Yeah, I promise you guys, like, I feel like the community is very split on it, but I do think like the vast majority of the player base really dislikes boosting. Like, I think, like, if you were to do a poll, I think we're looking at like 80% of people dislike boosting. But I think at the same time, if you poll those 80% of the players and you ask them how much do you play the game versus the 20% that likes boosting, I think you'll see that the 20% is putting in way more hours into the game than the 80% that dislikes boosting. But yeah, I don't want to say like, oh, the elite, only the people that play the game a lot should be able to dictate what happens in the game. I think the majority should get to decide what happens in the game. If we were to like do like a RuneScape approach of like polling the community. Because in a sense, boosting it makes it hard finding a group for leveling in a dungeon, right? But I would say this as well, right? Like, it's just the nature of an MMO in phases, right? Like with a max level cap, even if there's boosting implemented, that's not what's, you know, even if you can boost, the people that are getting boosted, they're not going to go into a dungeon with randoms anyways. Like, the alternative for them is not that they're going to go, you know, do a dungeon with you. The alternative is that they're going to go out and quest, and they're going to follow the most efficient leveling guide and just quest, right? Because they don't want to, the reason why they're getting boosted is because they want to hit max level fast and they want to do late game content. So I think what you'll see is that like dungeons are still going to be dead later on as soon as people hit like max level, you know, and they're leveling their alts. It's fun for the first character to do the whole, you know, oh, we got to clear this dungeon, leveling up and get this gear and blah, 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 right? As soon as you have a main, you can send gold to your alt, you're just going to buy gear and you're just going to quest, you know? But yeah, they want to punish gold sellers. At the same time, I don't feel like they want to punish gold sellers. Like, if they actually wanted to do something about botting, they could. Like, Blizzard 100% could. Let's pull this. Oh, shoot. It's only one of them in here. So if I was to like think about Blizzard's motivation for banning boosting, it's sort of like, okay, by banning boosting, you're not really actioning the bots anyways. You'll just see bots in the open world, right? Way more bots in the open world. They will selling gold will still be a thing, right? But now you're forcing players to play the game more, and you're kind of like appeasing the more casual player base. Like, you're appeasing the 60, the 80% of the player base, meaning that they'll stay, hopefully they'll stay subscribed and boosting their player numbers. And the hardcore players, truly, they will play anyways. You know, the players that care about boosting, we're gonna play anyways, man. We love World of Warcraft. It's more like the keeping the casuals is probably bigger for their end line, you know, their economical, you know, bottom line. That's what I think. I think they're trying to just boost their sub count. How do you do that without banning bots, which is also a big part of the sub count? And how do you do that without losing the more hardcore player base? Oh, you just, you know, make a change that's gonna make the game temporarily feel a bit more alive, maybe. It's sort of performative, I feel like. It's like performative to get the casuals to play the game. Oh, wait, let me read chat in a second, boys. As you can tell, I tend to mess up whenever I'm reading chat. So I'm just gonna finish this poll real quick. But what do you guys think? Like, hey Goose, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. What do you guys think in regards to like gold selling and shit like that? And the boosting ban? Yo, Boo Evil, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm trying to not let this adder spit on me. And if I keep it up there on the bridge, it won't spit on me. I just need to keep it far away from me. Mana pot. I think we're gonna bandage here and then we're gonna mana pot. Need to keep HP high with this adder in the pool. You know, if we were to concoct a way to, if I was to try to fix the game, right? If I was to try to fix the game, how would we do it? So obviously we would have to like appease both sides of things, like the hardcore play base. When I say hardcore, I don't mean like hardcore, you know, like I don't mean like you know, not dying in game, but like the more dedicated player base, and then the more casual ones, because obviously Blizzard has to make money. That's just the way it is. You have to keep that perspective in mind. Obviously they could make an amazing, great game if that wasn't the case, but let's be honest here, like all they care about is money. But I would definitely implement, I don't even think they have to, like, they can't do it software wise. I don't think they can ban butters with software like coding without somehow hitting some other people in the process. I would remove automated bans. That's the first. I would remove automated bans. Every ban needs like a human looking at it and making a decision. So now we're that change is going to cost Blizzard money, right? Having like someone actually review bans. Or maybe it's okay to have like automated chat bans that's like very short. Like if you do an automated ban, make it a short duration automated ban, just to kind of catch those people that are actually like, you know, it won't really hurt people to get, you know, let's say like a 3-day chat ban or a 2-day chat ban, and maybe, you know, partially they deserve it or maybe they don't deserve it, but then they kind of learn like, okay, maybe I should be wary of what I say or what I spam in chat. And then longer bans, like second wave bans, like you've gotten banned once, now you're getting banned again, and now your penalty is higher. That needs like human review. Congrats, thank you man. We had 58. What else would we do? I would have GMs in the game actually like monitoring and banning bots. Like on each server, you would hire one GM to just, you know, that one GM is just gonna run around for let's say 2 hours a day. 2 hours a day, he's gonna run around. Am I dead here? Actually, he's just gonna run around and he's gonna ban bots. Bro, I was pressing ice block. Well, we got the XP. Who cares? Who cares about the loot, right? Do we care about the loot? I can go loot it. I can go loot it. Pretty sure it was only that. Oh shit. I jump with both here. I'm gonna go loot it on my hunter. How do we make it over there? Let's try. See if we can make it without the adders killing us, or the fishes killing us in the water. Maybe we can do a little feign death. Oh, it worked. For a short while. Please, please, please. I live, I live, I live. Insane. Insane. I live with like 6% HP on my hunter here. Yeah, I would want in-game GMs manually banning bots because it's so obvious. Like I almost want to go on stream and just sit an hour in front of a sunken temple, like have two accounts running, and then we'll just spam reporting in front of sunken temple and CG. Actually, we're gonna be locked soon, no? Maybe not. Maybe not after we failed so much. There we go. We got all the loot. How are we gonna exit though on the hunters now? How are we going to exit? Because we jumped down. Pretty much not gonna make it if we try to run out, huh? Do we just maybe just die? Honestly, maybe faster. Luckily both of them are night elves. I'm not even gonna try to run out. Eat me, fishes, eat me. You guys can't see. But we're offering ourselves to the Hakari gods here. There we go. Where am I? Oh. Will I do boosting because I really need a lot of gold for 2 characters, my priest and my warrior for Nax? I have tier 3 chest and head and for my priest, but I need 700 gold to get them. That is crazy expensive, bro. Yeah, I mean, it is a good way of making gold, right? And honestly, my recommendation to you guys would be to really take advantage that we can boost right now in Classic and farm up gold. I would definitely just stack up gold right now. Like if you're planning to play TBC, Nax gear is going to be irrelevant anyways, right? Obviously, if you're planning to transfer to Era, that's the thing, right? But if you're planning to go TBC, I would kind of just start prepping for TBC, right? On Era anyways, there's GDKPs and you can make a lot of gold as a healer there. Oh, we can equip these shoulders now. Big, big, big. Okay. Let me show you, let me show you. I'm gonna run in. We're not gonna reset yet, and then we're gonna run out, and we're just gonna spend just a few minutes, you know? And the way you spot a bot in Classic is they blink into the dungeon. They blink into the instance, right? Okay, let's see, let's see. Why am I hearing a rogue around here? Maybe actually we won't see any right now. Huh. Where is this rogue? Oh, he's here. It's a druid. Whatever, dude. I thought we were gonna see some. I guess not. CG resets in 18 hours. Imagine we hit 60 and we squeeze in a CG reset. That would be absolutely poggers if we could do that. Wait, let me read chat real quick. Yeah, I mean, the DAG gamers are the majority these days, probably, so they want to keep their player base, of course. Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. I think Blizzard is definitely data driven, and it's all about the subs and how do they keep as many subs as possible. And I think appeasing the more casual player base is probably the play for them, right? Where they can like improve their retention of subscribers. Every time you unsub, they want to know why, and I promise you, there's so many people who like added the reason to be like, you know, oh, it's because of I can't keep up because of boosting. Nobody plays the game, you know, or something. I low-key wish my account would get permaban so I could start over all fresh and clean. No gold, no BS. I have to go, a family thing, but have fun, mate. Hey, thank you for checking in, Larcy. Have fun at your family thing, man. Enjoy the Christmas holidays. Hey, what's up, Mohammed? So this guy's in position, boom. I have to go to the gym today as well. We have leg day on the menu and we're gonna run. Which pack do you pull? We're doing the normal pull, the crocodile and tigers pull, Mohammed, not the panther one. So we're not doing like the big pull. If that's what you're asking, if we're doing like the 80 mod pull, we're not doing that. Maybe I should be doing that actually. Should I be doing the well, I do have like 4 lips with me. We could do a couple at least. You managed to sell the Skullflame shield yet, by the way? Actually, I haven't checked. Robson, I haven't checked. I think, yeah. If you look here, I haven't checked the mailbox yet. Gonna have to check the mailbox. Maybe it's sold, actually, maybe. I'm actually also considering, like, using it on my warrior, but I think that's totally cooked doing that. It's definitely a paladin shield. I do have a paladin though. I do have a 60 paladin, but it's a holy paladin. I basically only leveled that paladin to dual box, farming Earth Strike and doing the Nax event, like the healing myself for farming Scourge stones and shit. You know, for Scourge runes, for the sharpening stones. You remember? Bro, why are you up on the wall, man? Come down. Bro, the fish dazed me. That is nuts. That is nuts, bro. And then, of course, we don't have a freaking... One of the crocs, the close one wasn't spawned in, so we had to, like, delay the blink a bit. Why am I swapping shield? I don't know. But it would be cool if we sold it. I think we're, how much gold do we have on the Hunter? We should be hitting 1,000 Gs on the Hunter zone. How much do we have? Oh, never mind. We have 400 gold. I thought. But if we sold the shield, then we're at 800. And if we sold all the Bijus, I think we're at 1,000. Starting to add up. And we have like literally 1,500 gold on the Alt Warrior from boosting as well. So from leveling 2 characters to 60, we've gotten like 2,500 gold almost, I think. At least value-wise. Actually, imagine if... Oh shit, I cancelled the wrong one. Imagine if we sold boost as well. We could be insanely rich now. Like, instead of boosting my brothers, I would have like someone pay like 100 gold or whatever to join for 5 CG runs. And then, you know, for Mara, you could do like 160, 200 gold for 5 runs. I could have a couple of keys for sure, a couple of keys. Not bad. I managed to get an Underworld band from Mara yesterday. I only worth 60 gold, but hey, at least an epic. That's true. I think I've gotten 2 Underworld bands from Sulfuric actually. And at that time they're like 30 something Gs. So they've gone up a bit. But I also think a lot of people are leveling Warlocks, don't you think? And buying that. Like I think a lot of people are leveling Warlocks for TPC. Next Classic Fresh, I'm gonna do something insane. We're gonna do something insane next Classic Fresh. I'm gonna pay for 4 subs more, and I'm gonna boost 4 characters to 60, like accounts, like 4 accounts, right? And we're just gonna mass produce characters to 60. Because you know what's best for gold making in TBC? Like if you know, you want low effort, high reward, right? Just level a bunch of characters to 70 and have Spellcloth CD, you know, Cloth CD, Geocrafting CD, Alchemy CD, like those CDs that you can use, have a brick ton of those, right? And just do that on CD on like 40 characters. You'll make so much gold, man. You'll be insanely rich. And the effort is obviously that you have to level all those characters, but honestly, I've leveled how many characters now to 60 and I've boosted them all like one at a time. I could easily have like 60 60s now. 60 60s. If I did like 4 at a time instead of 1 at a time. How many 60? No, I couldn't have 60 60s. How many 60s do I have? I have 3 warriors. 3 mages. So that's 6. 1 paladin. That's 7. What else do I have? 1 rogue, that's 8. And then soon I have a hunter, that's 9. Soon I have 2 hunters, that's 10. That's annoying, man. We just got 1 shot. Is CG good for boosting level 51 alt, or better doing Sunken Temple with my alt? Oh, hey Seihang, for sure CG is better than Sunken Temple. CG is way better than Sunken Temple. How much XP do you get for 1 Sunken Temple run? Like the thing is, CG and Sunken Temple takes the same amount of time to do. Actually, CG is a little faster, but you get more XP in CG. Saying, how much XP do you get for 1 run in the Sunken Temple nowadays? For like a 94 map pull? We just got 1 shot, bro. That has not happened to me. We got hit by how many? Let me see, how many did I hit at once? That's my greed killing me, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits and 2 crits. And we only died to 113 overkill. Dang, bro. Sunken Temple was the worst. I just had I had the juggle spot, so I just skipped it entirely. Oh, you hated the juggle spot. Lol, I don't know, I didn't check. But I'm pretty sure I say hang that I'm 100% sure, in fact, that CG is better. In CG right now, I can check what I got at 51 actually. I'm level 50 here. I'm getting 20k XP for one run at 50. And CG XP only goes up as you level. At 51 I'm getting 25k. Solo obviously. Yeah, 21k duo. And like right now I'm getting, how much am I getting? 24k. I'm getting 24k per run right now in duo. I feel like Sunken Temple doesn't get it. Actually, I can check. Can I? Here, Asibo. So this is rested XP. Keep in mind, all of this XP is rested. So half of this is what you get per run. So 15. You're getting 17k per run, 16, 17k per run, 15k per run. Yeah, you're getting 15k per run. So you're getting about 5k more, so that's 25% more XP doing Soul Group. How much XP you get from CG per run? I get 20, but it depends, right, Keto? Is there any way to do 40 to 50? And actually, I want to do Mara boost on my ults. Every time I boost in Mara, I got banned. I think it's crazy that you get banned, man. I've done a lot of Mara boosting and I have not gotten banned. Seems like the boosting mafia has it out for you, man. Per CG run Keto solo at level like at start 50 to 55 solo, you get between 20 to 22k. I mean duo, sorry. And if you're solo, you get like 25k. So in CG, it's the opposite than a dungeon. Like in a dungeon, and I think it's because you're so close to max level. In a dungeon, you're getting like more XP the lower the average dungeon level is. So it's good to like have 4 other players in there or 3 other players in there with you. But in CG, you get less XP the more players you're in there. Wait, did we pass the skull pad? So 20 to 22k duo, like 25k solo, 50, let's say 50 to 54. And the closer you get to 60, I think at 58, you get like almost 30k, man. Solo, and like 25, 24, 20, 26k duo. Let's just spyglass and see if we see skull. We don't, so they should be moving back soon. We can go now, I think. It's just eat to fall here. Is there any way to level from 40 to 50? Say hang, I think if you're not doing Mara, I think Sunken Temple is a good option. I think Sunken Temple is a good option. From 40 to 50. But it's obviously not that good. The XP kind of sucks. Mara is king. I would go 42, and if you can't do Mara, I would do 42 in SM. And then I don't even think you can enter Stratholme, right? I think you need to be 42 for that. Or 45, I think it's the same for LBRS. I would do Mara, man. I don't know why they would ban you. Or why they would report you. Usually they report if you if you like spam, right? So maybe don't advertise. Maybe it's the advertisement, maybe it's the, what do I know? You know, bring invis pots so they can't target you as you exit, shit like that, you know? I boosted my druid in 58 until 16 CG every run. He got 28k XP. Okay, yeah, so 28k. It's really close to 30. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Obviously, Dire Maul is better. I think even Strat might be better. Just a little teeny bit better. I don't think... Because you have to be 2 mages to do Strat. I think you get like teeny tiny amount of more XP. But way more expensive if you were to buy it. And obviously you can solo CG. So if you're boosting yourself, I would just do CG, man. LBRS is better than CG as well. But CG like gets good at 55. CG is not that good at 50. Like Strat is better at 50. LBRS is better. Dire Maul is better. Way better. Dire Maul is better regardless of the level bracket though. You just get like 60k XP for 1 run. Obviously you can only do like 3 or 4 runs of CG or Dire Maul, but it's still more. But Dire Maul is more difficult to do, so. And you don't get any rep doing Dire Maul, you do get rep doing CG. Which is something you need to consider. Because CG gear, oh shit, you have to be fast here. Please do not leash. Do not leash. They're actually so close to each other. I think we're fine. Poggers in the lair. I mean, Sunken Temple jump can be annoying. It's definitely harder when you have like, you have to manage like the casters, right? But I feel like if you get good at Sunken Temple, it's pretty easy. Like if you master the line of sighting and knowing when to jump up and stuff like that, just takes a lot of experience. Well, you get reputation in CG and then you get your CG items fast and easy. Exactly. You do need to consider the rep aspect of it. And if you're planning to do Nax, it's actually worth to do some runs in Strat to get honored, right? So I would definitely prioritize, like, even going into TBC, you will want to have your CG shoulder enchant, you know? You will want to be exalted going into TBC because you won't have your, like, Aldor or Scryer shoulder enchant available. And if you're a caster, you know, the best shoulder enchant for casters is the one from Nax. So you do actually have to do Nax. So a lot of things to keep in mind. CT is legit easier than CF. Yeah, Sunken Temple is easier than CF. CF is harder. I would agree with that. CF is harder than Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple is one of the easiest. Well, yeah. If we compare CF level 40 to like Sunken Temple at level 40. No, not Sunken Temple 40. Sunken Temple at 48, 46 or whatever. I don't remember what level I did it at. Did I do it at 46? 48? It depends on the level, I guess. And it depends on the race. I think Gnome makes it harder. I don't like the Gnome spot, but I do know people that play like Human that prefers playing the Gnome spot. I don't know, they're masochists or something. Come on, let's get some good loot, baby. You need another epic. Absolutely need another epic. We've actually gotten an epic for each character we leveled. On the Warrior, we got Myrmidon's Signet in here. And on the Hunter, we got Skullflame Shield. Unfortunately, we can't get edgies or freezing band. That would be huge. I actually think Skull Flame Shield is like one of the best epics you can get nowadays. I think it's worth more than edgies. I don't even know what edgies go for. Anyone knows what edgies goes for? On Alliance, on Horde it goes for less.
Aggro.
Resisted my feign death, not a good look. Flee. Is it spinning? Please don't be spinning. I'm dead. 24 HP. 24 HP. Crazy Krogger bugger. Boom. I always blink here to avoid getting aggro on the fish. F that fish, man. Gold, we get solo farm in CG 5 runs. About 50 gold, man. About 50. Is Mara hard to learn? I think Sayhang, I think Mara, the thing with Mara, I think personally, I think Mara is pretty easy, but the difficult part about Mara is the pathing. It's learning the pathing, the poles, there's a lot more things to remember. Although it's not that hard, there's a lot of things to remember. Like, oh, some mobs, they will reset if you don't do this finicky thing of, fire blasting the sludges instead of, proxy pulling them or pulling them with an AoE ability, or like, oh, where exactly do you want to blink to avoid dying here, or a lot of things to remember. The boost itself is pretty easy. I would say I need to do this tier list. I keep yapping about making a tier list for boosting of difficulty and shit like that, but Mara would not be on my on the top of the list. Mara would not be on the top of the list. Mara would not even be A tier difficulty. It would be like B tier. CG would like be some of the easiest. Like, let's say most difficult is... No, most difficult is... Let's flip it around. S tier is the most difficult ones. And then like lower tier, right? I think like the hardest boosts, like now we're talking max level boosts, right? Probably the hardest would be Dire Maul, like the big Dire Maul pull, because there's a lot of RNG in that. Honestly, I think SM boosting is probably more difficult than Mara. I'm not gonna lie. SM boosting is more difficult than Mara. If you can do SM, you can do Mara, for sure. Skill level wise, like if you have the skill to do SM, you can do Mara. If you're consistent with SM, you can be Mara won't be an issue for you. You get about 50 gold doing CG, honestly, like 50 gold an hour. Not counting like freak epics or freak blues or freak drop greens, that's worth a lot. If you calculate those into it, it probably has like another 10 Gs on average. So it's probably like 50, 60 gold an hour. It was a lot more when CG released, like coins were worth 4 times as much, 5 times as much. And most of the gold you make in here is from coins and bijou, so you were making like hundreds of raw gold when CG comes out. So if you plan to play fresh again eventually, I would learn CG just for the fact of like logging in and just farming bijous and coins on CG release. DMSS for sure. Yeah, Diamol is like, for sure, if you can do Diamol, you can do anything. You can do anything, right? If you can do, and I would say even solo leveling, a way to gauge your skill. If you got like what it takes, if you can do, I'm not even kidding. If you can do SM Graveyard solo leveling at like 32, 34, you can do anything. If you can do Stockades at 22, you can do anything, man. Then you have the skill level in you. You know, you have the cojones to do anything. What server? This is Spine Shatter Europe Alliance. So we're on the EU servers. Do we have any Night Slayer gamers in the lair? Dream Scythe, Andes, or maybe you guys are on EU as well. Really? That one cup just didn't want to join? Why do I'm struggling with hitting the freaking jump here. Not that you need to at all, but it's kind of fun hitting, you know? Me, Night Slayer Alliance. Okay, man. Big. We got some US gamers in here. Some mobs don't want to die and they don't want to get your aggro. Exactly, man. They're like, I'm gonna sit this one out, bro. You've been farming us for 2 hours now. I'm gonna sit this one out, bro. Oh, shoot. Can we? No way, dude. I should have Novad. I should have Novad and jumped. I was afraid they would leash if I Novad. I should have... I need to stop reading chat, man. I need to just read chat in between polls, because sometimes looking away for 2 seconds, you missed spotting a circle path, you know. I'm Horde Spine Shatter. Oh yo, Horde Spine Shatter, and I'm in CG. Say hang. Are we? Are you coming outside and we're dueling? Are we fighting, my guy? Come on, layer 3. Outside CG. We're gonna 1v1, my boy. I'm just kidding. Sorry, don't want to distract you. Hey man, don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. I'm happy that you guys are writing in chat. I'm just being a silly guy reading chat while I'm boosting, you know? I should pay attention. And I'm just trying to cope, you know? If I'm like, oh chat, you killed me, right? Then I get to like fool myself into thinking that it's not my fault. And obviously I'm just being a noob, you know? Assy in-game? Wait, I want to meet you. Assy in-game, exactly. Assy QD, man. Are you on layer 3, say? Are you on layer 3? I can come out. We can shake hands, you know? We can create peace between the Alliance and the Horde. Wait, I'm on Alliance layer 3. Sometimes it's not the same on Horde. Okay, wait. Okay, I can wait a little bit. This looks like an orc. Mickey SS. Hey Tudor, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Oh, that's you. That's you, right? Oh, hello, hello, hello. Is this you? Say? This is Say. I think this is Say. It's me? Damn, brother. Your gear looks kind of monkatus, man. It looks like you're fresh ding 60. So, Say, are we dueling? Is that it? Are we dueling? No peace between Alliance and Horde? I disagree. You said yes, we're dueling. Okay, here we go, here we go. Here we go. I think you said yes that your gear is demon, not that we should duel. I feel bad, because I'm pretty sure with your gear, I'm gonna win, you know? We're not gonna duel. I'm just gonna send you to the graveyard, bro. Wait, I'm gonna poly you. You need health, you need health, you know? Let's get you to full health. There you go, we break it, boom. There you go. GG's, man. I bow to you, I bow. Oh, wait. And then I kneel, you see? We're doing some RP, we're doing some RP. You want a duel? I have bat. Okay, you want to duel? Okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. You can start. You can start the duel. You can start the duel. Let's go. Psych! Psych, baby! Psych! Oh, he CS's me back. Oh, shoot. Look at the Nova. Look at the Nova. Ice block. Oi. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. There you go, baby. GG, my bro. It's a good duel. Good duel. Good duel. I kind of cheated. I used an ice block. I'm going in again. Thank you for the duel, bro. We just met Say, boys. We met Say in the chat. Say in the chat, man. Huge. We met the big gamer. He definitely needs to hit up the BVL runs, you know. He needs to get some of that tier 2. Needs to pick up a little better pieces, man. My guy's playing the game on Horde mode, boosting in that gear. GG. GG, Say. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna kill you with the Fire Blast, but luckily I didn't. You're like 1% HP. I think we're gonna aggro this. Yeah. Is there any gear for CG? Like any specific gear you want to wear for CG? I think like the gear, like, are you asking any gear that you can get from CG or any gear that is good for CG? Because good for CG is like BVL, you know, tier 2 gear. Like 5 set tier 2 is insane. 3 set, even PvP gear or the Marshals is good for reduced blink CD. Skull of Impending Doom is really good for that speed boost whenever the Berserker's in the way. And outside of that, just wear some good, you know, intellect stuff. Oh, that you can buy on the auction house. I don't think on the auction house, no. Skull of Impending Doom is a quest line that you need to do. It takes a little bit. Takes a little bit to complete. Maybe you could buy like, what's the trinket called? There's the epic neck that has like a lot of intellect, stamina, and spirit on it you can get. It's actually better than the one I have here. It is absolutely useless for boosting. Do we see a little... I got a spy. Let's go find the patrol, because I don't know where it's at. Let's see here. So the axe for patrol should be in a good position because I don't see him. We can go, we can go, we can go. Let's just go quickly before they end up being in a bad position. Oh shoot. The Berserker Patrol is here, huh? Gonna have to do loops now for a bit. I think I'm gonna run this way for a shorty. Oh, I have to blink. Gonna have to do another loop without mount now. Luckily that corner right there is sort of a reset spot, so there we go. I could. No, we're gonna hold the skull. No need to skull here. Who pays to play this game still? Man, you're missing out. You're missing out, bro. Also, you know, when you paid long enough for to Blizzard, you become numb to the thought of spending money on it. You know, become numb to the feeling of it. And there's so much nostalgia, bro, playing WoW. Don't lie to me, Nick. You, for a second there, you were like, oh yeah, WoW was kind of fun back then. Back then, it was kind of fun. And you kind of wish there was something that could replace it, but there just isn't, man. Oh shoot, we went nowhere. They're in the way now. They are in the way. What's the play here? What's the play here? I'm gonna do a loop here. I'm gonna loop a little bit. I'll loop a little bit. We are going to loop a little bit by time. stick to the left here because we're gonna pass him here in a second. Let's just get them all slowed. $10k rank 1, 11k damage from a rank 1 Cone of Cold. I think it was rank 1 at least, maybe it was max rank actually. Well, I'm from the Middle East and I pay for 2 account, cost me a lot, but I really love to play. Yeah, there's just something about WoW, man. Classic WoW. Just something to it, man. I mean, I pay for 3 subs. I play for 3 subs, but I'm fortunate enough to live somewhere in the world and my salary is, you know, I don't even feel the sub price. You can imagine, like, if you live in, like, Middle East, or maybe you live in the US or whatever. Like, it can seem like a lot, I guess. I don't know. Also, technically, you don't even have to pay for WoW. You don't even have to pay for WoW. You know, for a long while in Wrath, you could. I wasn't paying for my subs because they introduced the game token, and just posting on the auction house, having like a TSM setup with the inscription, I was making 25k a week just posting on the auction house. Barely spending any time on it, crafting a little bit, automating my crafting setup, and just posting on that. I was making 25k a week, and a WoW sub was like, the token was like 20k. So just by posting on the auction house like twice a day, I was earning for my WoW token. It was less than 20k even. What do you do with work, Assy? I am a physiotherapist. Physiotherapist. I work in neurology with patients with multiple sclerosis. So I work at a hospital and do a rehab. I think in general the pay in Denmark is really good, regardless of your profession. And then I don't have like unforeseen. I don't really have any expenses, right? Like in Denmark, you get, if you have medical bills, etc. Most of them are like, all of them are free, right? If you have prescription medicine, the state pays a lot of your prescription medicine costs as well, and yeah, there's a lot of taxes on like goods, right? Groceries and stuff like that. You pay 25% flat tax on groceries in Denmark. And we have like insane CO2 taxes on food and stuff like that, but we have a good doctor. Not a doctor. I guess in some countries, they like physiotherapists do advertise themselves as doctors. But no, not a doctor. To me, a doctor, either you have a PhD or you have like a medical like license, right? That's a doctor. Yeah, nice. Yeah, similar to Sweden. Man, Sweden, to me, Sweden is like, I've lived in Sweden as well for a little bit. Like your taxes seem nice. At least like you don't have like crazy investment taxes. In Denmark, if you make like over 50k in a year profit on investments, you pay like 41% taxes on the rest. In Sweden, I think like you have like a savings account that is technically like you invest yourself in it, and you get taxed like what, 17%, 16%. Veterinarian working in slaughterhouse. Oh. Does that pay well? Isn't it kind of odd being a veterinarian working in a slaughterhouse? I feel like as a veterinarian, you're like trying to save animals, and I guess you know how to like dissect and dissecate or stuff like that if you're a veterinarian. But yeah, I think in most of the Western Europe, especially like Scandinavian countries, you're paid well, pretty much regardless of your profession. Like even the low-paying jobs are paying decent. Like let's compare like a franchise. Like 1 second, I'll find like we can compare franchises. Like McDonald's worker pay, right? Can compare that for a bit. Kind of interested in seeing like how much the difference is, US to like Denmark. What is the minimum wage McDonald's worker US? $7.25. Huh? $7.25 in DKK. Bro, that is insanely low minimum wage. $47 minimum wage? That is insanely low. Even it said $11 for some. That's still insanely low. What? Minimum wage Denmark McDonald's. Bro, that's like $22. And so in Denmark, a McDonald's worker is making twice as much an hour compared to the US. Oh. I think taxes on income is a bit higher in Sweden compared to Denmark. What's the income tax Sweden versus Denmark? Let me see. Denmark has 55.9 top. Like when you like the top earner in Denmark, you're including like commune tax and national tax and all that. It's 55.9 in Denmark and 52.2 in Sweden. And in Sweden, you have a national tax only on higher incomes, it seems, progressive. And in Denmark, you have bottom, middle, and top. Okay. So a bit different, but it seems like both Sweden and Denmark is... Yeah, in Denmark, like the highest... The people that makes the most, they pay insane amount of taxes. So I think in Denmark, the tax kicks in a bit faster, like the top tax. You call it topskat. But it's crazy to me that an American McDonald's worker is earning half the pay of a Danish one. That's insane to me, bro. Like, I can see why, like, if paying a WoW sub is like $12 and you have to like you have to pay $13 or whatever, $14, $15 for a WoW sub. That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. I feel bad for the Americans, man. It's crazy to me that you can be in a developed country and make that little, like, as a minimum wage. Obviously, there's people making a lot more in the US. Like, obviously not everyone's making McDonald's minimum wage, but also, like, you in the US, from what I understand, you make, like, you put yourself in insane debt to get educated. In Denmark, education is it's free in the sense that while you're getting educated, you're not paying for it. But obviously we're paying taxes, right? You're paying it through the taxes system. In Sweden, I think even in Sweden, you can get a loan with a really low... You get a loan for, like, education is free, and then you can get educational support, but it's in the form of a loan. In Denmark, you actually get like close to $1,000 a month paid by the state to live off of for free, and then you can take a loan on top of that. So for me, studying physiotherapy, getting my bachelor's degree in physiotherapy took me, it cost me nothing. Like it cost me $0 to get a bachelor's degree. Go check Greece minimum wage. Man, I think that's diabolical. Greece minimum wage. Hourly. Bro, €5. That is diabolical, man. €5 in Greece. Which country you can be rich in? EU? Bro, I think it's called the socio-economical ladder. Is definitely more favorable in let's say the Scandinavian countries than any other country in the world. I would assume. Well, you don't. Well, at least you don't live in the Middle East. I mean, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Like for someone who earns less than 600k SEK, you pay around 30%, and that's only communal tax. It's crazy you also don't have the same benefits as in the Nordics. Cost of living is high, no free healthcare, education. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I feel really bad for my fellow, I want to say fellow Americans, but the Americans in chat. I'm not gonna lie, I almost feel worse for Americans than I do for like people living in less developed countries. Yeah, so going to uni here, oh shit, it's in the way. At least I looked this time, huh? One second, I'm gonna try not to die here. I wonder if I can reset standing in between here, but surely I'll just re-aggro the Crocs. Yo, Dad Ash, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. But it always depends on the expenses, house, food price, etc. Yeah, that is true. Like it's always in relation to what is the cost of living, and that's why I feel bad for, or feel worse for my Americans, you know, because like the cost of living is kind of high, and you're not making that much money. At least in, let's say, the Middle East, cost of living is low, and you also obviously the income is low, and same with like Greece. I think actually Greece has it all worse as well, because you guys are part of EU, right? Isn't Greece part of EU? Yeah, I think it's probably worse to live in Greece than it is to live in freaking the Middle East, man. That's crazy. And again, I have no prejudice against anyone at all. It's not about that. It's more about the income and the ability to do different things, you know, have like the ability to do whatever you want is obviously worse in certain countries. So yeah, going uni here in Sweden, the government pays you around 380 euros a month, and on top of that you can get a loan with very low interest rate. Oh, so you do get some money actually. In Greece with 1.5k you decent as fuck. Yeah, it's you. You're Night Slayer, and how much is it for a boost? I need a shaman level. In Italy, I'm Alliance, bro, and but I'm on Spine Shatter EU. I'm on Spine Shatter EU. And usually I boost for free. It's very rare that I charge anything, but I mainly just boost my friends and guildies and stuff. €1.5k. How much is that in Danish crowns? 11k. That's so low, man. Jeez. So if you made 11k a month in Greece, you'd be pretty good, well off, huh? I have some Greek friends in my guild, and they also, you know, they know their government is cooked. They know their economic status is like cooked. And I think like it's very common in Greece that you live with your family, like not only your parents but like your grandparents, right? Just because that's how you survive. Like that's how you make it work. Like everyone under the same roof, making it work, right? And in Italy they do the same, not because of money, but because that's just tradition, right? Oh, that's cool as hell. You do boost for free? And my bad, I thought I saw a YouTube video where you had an under or something, but I'm on NA. Oh, I actually do have a troll mage. I do have a horde troll mage on Spine Shadow, that's true. I don't play it at all. I leveled it and I paid for the sub and I used it to cap rent. I think I might unsub from it. Maybe I should unsub from it soon. I think I'm gonna stop my sub so it like ends at pre-patch. There's no way I'm gonna play Horde in TPC. All my characters are Alliance. Maybe we open up an Alliance account, huh? Ah. Are we subbing on another Alliance account and boosting? Not really. Okay, so you don't live with your parent or your family. Oh, really? You rent for 300-400 euros? I guess if you make 1,500, you can afford that. So cost of living seems to sort of match, I guess, for some people. Our Minister of Economics became the European Minister now. Oh. Like in the EU Parliament? I do not keep up to date at all with the European Parliament. Not gonna lie. The US is cooked too, to be honest. Yeah, we're just talking about that. Like, I wonder, there must be like some sort of metric out there that's like comparing cost of living to minimum wage. Obviously it would not be the worst for the US, but US probably is like the highest GDP, what the frick is it called? GDP, like income, like the metric for per capita income, whatever, and like quality of life or some shit. Maybe, I don't know. Boosting is cooked for TPC. You won't really be able to do it as a mage. Yeah. Dang, Blizzard, man, nerfing boosting. I was thinking of boosting characters before, you know. Uffolent is typing and is sending whispers. If you're watching the stream, I do. Usually, Uffolent, I boost for free. But that being said, I boost my friends and guildies for free, you know? Sometimes I do boost Twitch viewers as well, or my my stream viewers on YouTube or Twitch. if I know you and like I've seen you in chat a couple of times, you know. By the way, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here after this run. I need to eat lunch, I need to go to the gym, I need to do something else. We almost streamed for like 3 hours, I think. But we still gotta hit 60 on the Hunter, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So, I mean, Ufo, I'm hopping off now. And you're too low for CG. You need to be 50 for CG. And not gonna lie, you're a mage, right? So it's fast. You'll get more XP soloing Sulfuric than getting boosted. With keeping salaries different, you make countries like China work for free, so we get cheap products. What level is needed? 50 is minimum. 50 is minimum to enter CG. And for CG specifically, I'm not boosting for free because I'm permanently capped with the amount of people that's in here. Yeah, so it's mainly when I do like Sunken Temple, or I do like Starcades, if I do like SM or Marathon, that's when I boost for free. CG is like, I get less XP the more people that's in here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Abdi? What's up, what's up? Could you write me a private message? I only said... Boosting in CG or doing Sulfuric is better XP. Oh, Sehang, I was saying if you're like if you're between the level of 42 and 52, CF is better. Soloing CF is for sure better. Soloing CF is for sure better. It's way more XP. Like solo leveling is usually way better. Like even solo leveling Sunken Temple is better than CG. But we're talking solo leveling here. Wait, I'm actually gonna jump down and port us. Oh shoot, I live with 52 HP. I'm gonna port my characters now. I'm gonna take a break. I've been playing a little bit of Pal World. There's been a new update. I've been playing Pal World a little bit. Kind of fun actually, I'm not gonna lie. If you like playing like Ark Survival, it's kind of the same system. Like second to playing MMORPGs, I really enjoy base building games like survival, base building, Ark, you know. What else is there? Don't Starve. Type of games. There we go, I think we looted everything. Before we stop though, we gotta go check out if we sold some stuff in the auction house. And sorry, how can you loot so fast like that? Sehang, I have like all the tricks of the trade for you, man. You use interact with mouse over. So you go into keybinds here. You search on interact. And then you go interact with mouse over. This allows you to loot with your scroll wheel. Then you combine that with the add-on called Speedy Auto Loot. Speedy Auto Loot, or Leatrix Plus I think has it as well. But it allows you to circumvent the loot window. And then you can just scroll wheel loot super fast. I have a video on how to set this up. If you search on my channel under my shorts videos, if you search on how to loot so fast, you should be able to find it. And I go through there how you set it up if you need like another tutorial. I'm talking 52. 52 Sunken Temple is better. Sunken Temple solo is better. Like I'm not talking about boosting. I'm talking about if you play a mage. If you play a mage and you're soloing. If you're getting boosted at 52, CG is better. Anyways, boys, we're gonna check on the hunter if we sold some shit. Let's see if I'm rich. Right now on the main account we have almost 3k gold, almost 3k gold, and we have like 4k invested in geocrafting items. So we're looking. I kind of want to be at like 10k before TBC, but we'll see. Okay, it does not look like we sold anything. Does not look like we sold anything. Maybe the little shield sold, maybe not. We'll see on the second page here. Yo, behind the stove, thank you for the sub, man. Okay, we did not sell it. Where is it? It's here. It did not sell. Unfortunate. See the ledger here. Look at that. We have like 2k. That's like old as well. Let's just update TSM. You can see from my whole account what we have like in value. We have this is oh, what the hell. Oh, it thinks I have 2 of them. We only have 1. Yeah, let's reload real quick. So you guys can see I'm just updating the server prices with my TSM add-on, so we can see what's my ledger worth right now. And when I'm talking ledger, it's like a ledger of all the items that I have on my different accounts, like their value, or different characters I mean on the same account. Okay, let's see. How much gold have we earned and spent? Let's see for all time. Oh wait, it's only showing select all. Bro, I've spent 50k. I've spent 50k, bro. I've spent 50k. That's crazy. And we've like made all this gold, and like not all my sales have been tracked because like I like selling outside of the auction house. Like most of the sales I do is outside the auction house, but like that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see the ledger. So 2k in huge emeralds, and we've spent is almost double in value. We spent like 1100 gold on it. As a Rothian diamond, also almost double in value by now. Large opals also over doubled in value. Mithril bars only slight increase in value. All right, I have one of these rings here. Aquamarines doubled in value. Star ruby only a little increase. Huh. So from here and up is actually, here and up is actually something I can sell. The rest of this stuff, probably not so much. Huh, interesting. Anyways, I'm hopping off, boys. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, probably. We gotta hit 60 soon on this hunter. Maybe I'll try to hit 59 off stream tonight. Or maybe I'll stream it, I don't know. We have a lot of characters to level. The list is long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 67. We're leveling this rogue, we're leveling this warlock. 60 as well, and I want this priest to 60. And then on the other account, we have another hunter that's like 47. And a warlock that's 33. Trying to get Giga set for TBC. Anyways, I'm hopping off. Thank you for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.